Welcome to the High-Tech Investments News Report for week 36. The news report covers some of the many investments projects High-Tech Investments is currently involved in so you can follow our progress. We hope you will enjoy this news feed and look forward to your comments and remarks.
Hi, Bo here, and welcome back to this week's news report, where once again we are ready to show you what has happened in the past week. We are obviously going to go through our investment platforms to see how they are doing. We're going to have a look at our shared masternoding, and definitely we're also going to have a closer look at our EA/robots/expert advisors, because not only do we have the weekly profits in now, we actually also have the monthly profits. We're going to have a closer look at that to see exactly how well we did for the month of August. But let's get started, and let's get started on the yield notes part. We know we have shown this one here to you before, but obviously it's very important because we are coming up to the yield notes deadline for your NFT. Basically what they send out on email, and this is Steve, the CEO here. This is now quite a few weeks ago, so that this was actually done. But again, this is worth mentioning all the time because people are continuing to ask exactly what is happening and what do they need to do. Well, basically you don't have to do anything. You're not losing your money as such. But as again here they have mentioned in here, it says while this action will not erase your yield notes balance, and when we are talking about that, they will say basically burn your NFTs in here to create the value, but it doesn't mean that you're going to lose anything within the yield notes platform. Things will be like before, but there will be a couple of changes obviously, and that's what they are saying here, that your yield notes balance will still be okay. The advanced associated with the NFT ownership, such as self-governance of your balance in here while you're holding your NFT, or the 100% buyback terms, potential market appreciation and more, you will have to forfeit that. Obviously, you need to figure out with yourself what you need to do, which is best for you. And for that also, again here, there was a link in the email that Steve sent out quite a few weeks ago now, telling you a bit about the yield notes NFT, what they are, frequently asked questions in here. There's tutorials and video material also covering all these things, and obviously how you can claim it, and also if you want to buy new ones, then that is definitely some of the things that you need to have a closer look at here before it's too late. Now it's not too late to obviously have a look at the SAPP and Sapphire coins in here, because definitely we are still doing the shared masternoding of it, and as you can see we are still working okay when we are talking about the return on the investment per year. Pretty much the same as last week. We're still around 58%, so that's not too bad. And when we have a look at the shared masternoding, well, we've done about 3.5% on the SAPP coin for this particular week, so that is pretty much average and where we have been for a long time. Now obviously the overall coin development is the important task here, and again we don't really see much of an improvement. It was moving a bit forward, now it has moved backwards with a bit more than 1%, and the reason for that is basically down to the graph itself. As you can see here, nothing much has changed. It is very flat. There's not much volume or trading going on, so on the individual platforms here, so that is why also the coin price pretty much stays the same. Now obviously PNY, which is actually one of the nice ones we had in the beginning, and you can see why. We are basically getting more than 10% per week, and I mention again here 10% per week. The reason for that, you can't really see much of it at the moment. Return on the investment is only circulating around 49% for this particular week, so it is a bit up. So it is actually massive and tells you a lot more of the story when you see it goes from 1212% to 1223% here in the past week. But again, overall the coin development is actually what it's all about, and unfortunately we cannot really see any changes in, and that is again because of the particular graph that we have. It is flat as a pancake, it's not really moving, and as I mentioned many times, don't expect any change anytime soon. Now the last one of the Decenomy coins is also Birake, which is linked together with the crypto exchange here, and normally we see a bit more movement on that particular one. So last week we were at 99%. This week we're up to 110, which is definitely a good sign. On the shared masternoding side of things, we are looking at about 6%, so not exactly where we used to be, but definitely we will still take it. And when you look at the overall profit for the week, it has moved less than 1%. So again, it's not really big movements that we see continue here on the Decenomy coins overall. And again, it also shows on the graph that things are definitely not improving at the moment. We still have to wait and see how exactly yield nodes is going to turn these things around. Now, turning around, Bitcoin versus USDT, we have seen that it came up from 30,000. Now that is several weeks ago. And also in the past week, we have seen a bit of a dump this time around again. We were at the last news report around the 27,200 mark. Since then, we had a huge drop all the way down to about 25,000, 300 or 400. And it recovered slightly. And since then, it has been trading pretty much sideways, as you can see here. And at the moment, it's trading around the 25,800 or 900 mark. It's definitely going to be interesting to see where we're going to be in the next couple of weeks and if things are going to improve again. Going over to BNB versus USD, we also here have very similar graph, also with a bit of a dump after we went up to about 222 last week. Since then, it also moved down to the low of 211. And since then, it has moved forward again, even though most of the time it is doing sideways, as you can see here. And at the moment, we're also trading that one at 215. So all of them are very, very low compared to what we have seen previously in the year. Now, if we move over quickly here also to the Trillant platform, and some things has definitely happened. The CEO, Birake, has put out a video explaining a bit about exactly what is happening. Obviously, we haven't gotten any money out here, apart from here we are talking about the stable coin, the one that is one-to-one on the USDT. Very, very important that we try to get that one done. Obviously, that is still not happening because of the issues here with the Russian banks. And again, he has come up with a solution, which is, again, sounds okay, but it also means that you actually have to buy new add-on packages. And the add-on packages is something that look like this. There's an add-on calculator also showing you exactly how much it is. There's a couple of benefits within that particular part now also. And that means that you can now get some extra commission in there for the 3 levels if you actually have people signed up under you. Now, we have that, but we definitely don't like to put more money in that particular platform as it is at the moment. Also, it looks like still not everything is up and running as it should. They're saying they're still working on it. And, well, we have actually come to custom that this is quite normal for the Trillant. They are launching things that are not exactly ready, that hasn't really been proven, and we haven't still heard anybody who has actually managed to get some of the coins out here, so through the exchange. So if you are one of the lucky ones here now that can definitely confirm that it's working, please contact us. We would love to hear from you and see how exactly you did it, how long it took, and obviously we can try and show this and explain it to everybody else that things are working and moving in the right direction. If you don't want to have the add-ons, don't worry, things hasn't really changed. Obviously, you can't take any of your stable coins out here. You still have your tree, and obviously we're also going to have a look and see exactly where the value is. But I can already tell you now, it hasn't increased. Well, let's have a look just on the news add-on listing for the Trillant here. There was a bit of information, more to try and hype things up, I believe. It says since August 2023, August 28th, there has been a positive impact on the whole TT ecosystem. August 28 was the promised date for the launch of the Trill at the partner exchange XT and Coinstore, and marked the internal launch of Tree with the add-on. In the first few days, the response to the add-on was very high, and the Tree launched in numerous back office, which made us very proud. We want to thank every supporter. And obviously, again, I'm not exactly sure that's the case, because I heard back from many people saying that we are still not actually moving forward with it. They would like to see something happening on the platform itself and a bit more detail and information from the CEO. So for now, we are staying put where we are. Now, if we have a quick look at just xd.com this particular week here, we can see that the price has gone down slightly from 0.0002282 down to 0.0001996. So definitely not going in the right direction where most people might have thought that things are moving forward, and they did in the week. As you can see, it managed to get up to 0.00025 around there, and since then it has actually come down again, meaning there's not a big flow coming through. Big flow on the money tree, well, there's not a big flow, but definitely things are improving a bit after some very, very low trading from the EA for the past many weeks. For week 35 here, low risk, and that actually means all the different currency pairs that we are trading, only $37 or 0.6%, so not really much, but at least something again here moving forward for the week. Medium risk, $18 or 0.4%, and then high risk is $18 or 0.5%. So definitely small numbers from the money tree for this particular week. And if we have a look at the month itself, then it looks a bit better, but definitely August was low trading, but not that low. Low risk, $154 or 2.6%. Medium risk, $99 or 2.3%. And then we have the high risk, also $99 or 2.9%. Don't forget that both the medium and high risk here, we are only running 10 currency pairs. We are hoping that those are the best. We are actually looking back to see which ones has basically claimed the biggest profits, and that's why we have set them up in that way. Well, the way that actually works is trading the profit retriever. That seems to be taking over nicely every single week, and week 35 is no different. If we have a look at the top 5 EAs for the week, we can see that it's taken up by the index, the FTSE 100, $505 or 5.1%. The Euro New Zealand with $392 or 3.9%. And then we have in third place Euro USD with $391 or 3.9%. And we have our silver one in here, $358 or 3.6%. And then we finish off with the one that is normally always in the top 5 here every single week. Has been a bit low on the profit side. The Aussie Japanese number 2 signal, $284 or 2.8%. Overall, if you would have traded those top 5 in the past week, you would have made $1,931 or 3.9%. And we know that that is very low compared to previous month and previous weeks overall here, and obviously that is just the nature of August, where a lot of traders, a lot of people have been on vacation, so volatility is low. But of course we have the overall numbers here also for August, and they are also a bit on the low side, but let's go through them quickly here. Aussie Japanese number 2, as you can see, is normally very well up there, $2,478 or 24.8%, so definitely not bad. Only for that particular week, as you saw. The other Aussie Japanese signal we also have in here, $1,695 or 17.0%. So definitely both of them very good. You can also see silver is up there in third spot with $1,517 or 15.2%. And then we have the US 30 index, which is normally very, very strong over a monthly basis. Also here $1,458 or 14.6%. And then the FTSE 100 managed to also get in there with $1,216 or 12.2%. If you would have traded those top 5s here in the last month, you would actually have made $8,364 or 16.7%, which is a bit lower than what we are used to seeing. But again, as I mentioned, August is not the best month of trading. Now, we also have our portfolio in here, and again, things are moving forward. Things are definitely going okay. We have a lot of history here, more than 500 days, as you can see. And also, when we have a look at August overall, we actually managed $17,385. So again, things are going in the right direction. They are a bit lower than the past 3 months. We know that, we can see that. But it's all about the stability at the end of the day with the profit retriever. And already now, September is also looking good. Hopefully, it will be even better. Obviously, again, you can find a lot more details. We have everything on our website for you. You simply click the individual parts where you both can see some special portfolio trading for the FTMO. You have also the portfolio that I just showed you here with the graph, the second button. Simply click that one, or you can go just below where you can find individual currency pairs, which is absolutely great. If you want to also have a look at the coupling service, you can follow them. You can see how long they actually been online, how they've been traded, and a lot more data and details on profits on daily, weekly, monthly, things like this, similar to what we are trying to present to you here in a very compressed way. Now we also have our videos that we are sending out normally once a week, and you should expect that to be a bit delayed here this particular week here too. It might only be ready somewhere around Monday or Tuesday, but still the data will be good, and it shows the top 10 results from the Profit Retriever, where we are looking 4 weeks back to find the best and most stable results that you actually should consider trading. And also you can do it in copy trading if you are more interested in that, and there's a lot more details again on our website, both if the Profit Retriever trading you want to basically have a look at. You click there and you find a lot of video material in here showing you exactly how you can do it and how exactly we set some of our EAs up. Or if you think that is too much of a workload for you, then you go to the copy link trading on the other side here and have a closer look at that. But we also have our spaghetti trader at the bottom here, and that is actually the last time we're going to talk about that one around, and I'll show you exactly why that is. Spaghetti trader here, we have been trading that for a while. It is an Expert Forex EA. It is for free, and there's a reason for that. We have been battling with this one over long periods of time, but as you can see on the 15-minute trading, we had a very bad week of 35,970 in minus, or minus 12%. The 1 hour one, which is normally the best one here, together with the 4 hour one, $878, 9.9%. So that was really good, but again, stability, because we have seen some losses also the previous weeks. 4 hour one, $837, or 10.6%. So also here, it looks like a good week, but when we have a look at the overall month, again, we are struggling with this particular one, and that is also why we now decided to simply leave it alone. 15 minutes is down $1,784, so not very good, minus 19.6%. 1 hour one, down only by 253, or 2.8% in minus here, so not too bad. But the 4 hour one is a bit worse, with minus $678, or minus 7.5%, so definitely not the best month for the spaghetti trader, even though trading has been slow. Simply can't get this one to work, unfortunately, and we haven't heard from anybody else either that has managed to get this one into a stable course for long periods of time. Now, obviously, you can find more about the spaghetti trader. We will still have some of the things on our website, so you can go and have a look at the 15-minute chart, the 1 hour and the 4 hour one, to see if you can do any better with this, because obviously it is for free, so it is definitely worth having a closer look at. And having a closer look at also is the Trade Explorer. That is actually taking over nicely, but also here we actually find that for week 35, 22 pairs, we are down on profit, $117 only, or 0.8%, so not really much. We have the 10 pair one at $265, or 1.8%. So definitely they are making money, but not enough at the moment here. And we are not going to turn up the lot size just to get that in, because now September is here, and obviously things could blow up in our face. Now, if we have a look at August, then obviously it looks a bit better, especially on the 22 pair, $606, or 4%. So that is great. But the 10 pair one, don't forget that in the early days of August here, it actually did go in, and we lost a bit of money on that particular one. We have gained a lot of it back again, but as you see overall, we were still down by $1,746, so minus 10.6%. We've only done that one time in all the time we have traded the Trade Explorer. So overall, we are still very, very much up. So we are still quite confident with this particular EA. We like it, but obviously again here, we have to recover some of the things. As you can see on the graph, it takes a bit of time. Weekly returns are still good with 2.6%, monthly returns 11%, and history 114 days. All these are good and stable results, and you can also see the profits. And obviously when we are looking back, so for the month of July here also, then definitely there was a bit of a hiccup. We lost a bit, as you can see definitely on the graph, but things have been moving forward again. And now hopefully coming September, also here, bigger trading is expected. Now we also made a video, so earlier a couple of days ago here, that we released, and this is a FX Blue tutorial. We actually made another one here, just how to link up and actually see some of the graphs you see in this particular video here. But we also made one that is basically how to copy trades within your initial platform, so you can mix and match your individual signals. Doesn't mean you can do it for FTMO, or you could do it for your ordinary trading. It's entirely up to you. If you haven't seen it, it's definitely worth having a look at to see how you can spread around your trading, how you can take individual tradings on your account and then match them up to another account on your same, in this particular case is on your same PC. But there is another option also where you can do it from 2 different servers, 2 different PCs, if that is what you need and want. And obviously also we have a few things from Alex and Expert Forex, basically a small little update regarding my FX funds. And there has been one of the companies here, as he mentions, saying basically they have been locked down by the authorities. And again, it seems like there's a bit of an issue at the moment with people getting paid, basically because the authorities have gone in and seized the accounts. And that is something that you need to be aware of. Can happen, of course, when you are trading portfolio trading, so make sure you choose the right company. There's a second part also that Alex has mentioned this particular week, and he says that basically all the copy trading service that is set up here with Expert Forex made 964,000 so for our link account clients last week. So that is very close to 1 million overall. Definitely a lot of numbers, and we see a lot of people are really liking this one, and obviously a lot of people also have our links there, so we are very happy that everybody is making a bit of money off these ones here. Definitely we try to make them as safe as possible, but again, this is Forex, so always be careful and trade maybe a bit lower than what we do, just to be on the safe side. And that's what we had for you in this week's news report. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you got some good detailed information out of this once again. And hopefully I'll see you on one of my next videos. Bye-bye.
I hope you enjoyed our news report. So please don't forget to like and add your comment below, as we would love to get your feedback. But before you go, make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to keep the notification bell turned on. That way you will never miss any of our future videos. We hope to see you back on this channel very soon.